Hey guys, happy Wednesday. Becky Timms here for The Drive at 5. And today I wanted to talk about why do people charge for eBay and Amazon coaching, and should you invest in it? So for those of you that don't know me, I have been online with e-commerce for 18 years. I'm getting ready to celebrate my 18-year anniversary in November 9th. Of 2017. I actually started 9/9 of 1999. So I've been online, I'm sorry, not 9/9, November 9th of 1999. So I've been online for a long time. I just wanted to start today because, thanks Valerie, it's left over from yesterday. I'll wash it tomorrow, or today. But thank you. So, Valerie said I had nice hair. So I was just telling her I had it done yesterday. Hey, James, thanks for joining. So, I've been online most recently since January of 2014. And I personally have invested a lot of money into my training, into myself. And I said invested. I didn't buy a course. I invested in myself. But a lot of people think that they can get information for free. And guys, you can. You can go out to YouTube. You can go to Google. You can search every Facebook group in the world. But what you're doing is you're hunting and pecking. Hey, Miranda, you're grabbing a little bit here and a little bit there. And especially on YouTube, you need to be super careful because a lot of things are outdated. I mean, what I learned in 2014 is not going to work today. It's not going to get me where I want to go today. So you just need to know the best practices that are working right now, today. I mean, this isn't something like, a theorem that's going to stay the same no matter what day or time it is in the future. Things are changing like this. I mean, if you don't believe me, ask any eBay seller, ask any Amazon seller, ask anyone that's tried to advertise on Google or Facebook or Bing or wherever. It's constantly changing. And the only thing that is constant is change, because it's inevitable and that's what's going to happen. So, you're grabbing a little bit here and you're missing pieces of the puzzle, basically. So, and e-commerce is a big puzzle, and there's so many pieces and there's so many ways to make money depending on how you want to make money. But whenever you find a mentor or a coach, you want to find someone that has what you want, where you want to go. I mean, if you want to drop ship, then you need to follow someone that's a drop shipper. If you want a private label, you need to follow someone that knows how to private label and make over $1.3 million in sales part-time in Amazon like I did. So do I know how to drop ship? Yes. Have I done it? Yes. Will I still do it? Only if I make a lot of money. I don't drop ship for $5 or cash back or anything like that. $50, $100, I'll do it. Do I do retail arbitrage for $5, $1? No. Will I do it for $25 and above? You betcha. Do I have products that I can go in the store right now and buy that I know will be $25? Yes. Do I do it? No, because I don't have the time. And that's what brings me to, should you hire a mentor or hire a coach? You're either going to spend your time or you're going to spend your money. But either way, you're going to pay. So you're going to pay with your time or you're going to pay with your money. And these are like basic skills. If you want to buy someone's course that has results, that's what I highly recommend. No matter who you purchase it from, I highly recommend training and courses and mentorships and coaches, because they will take you to a new level. Do I personally give free information? You betcha, all day long, every day. I will, but then there's a time and there's a point that, hey, I can only give so much information for free. If you want more, then you need to purchase this course. If you want to do drop shipping, then you need to go over here and do this training, because I can't devote that much time to you. So another reason that you want to join a mentor or a coach, you're welcome, James. Another reason you want to do this is because you want support, and you also want to follow someone that's made mistakes, because you learn from your mistakes. Will it prevent you from having mistakes? No way. Me personally, oh my gosh, I've made so many mistakes. I've received C&D letters. Do you know what a C&D letter is? It's cease and desist. That means don't sell this product anymore. I've received fake ones. I've received ones that came FedEx to my house. I've paid people thousands of dollars back that I've made in one day on profit from items that I shouldn't have been selling. I know how to prevent that from happening now. Did I have to pay them back? No. People are like, oh, shoot, that was only a couple $1,000s. You didn't have to pay them back. It only cost cost them more to take you to court. No way, guys. If someone has a patent and they've worked really, really hard, and just because I didn't do my due diligence and check, I'm going to pay them their money because it's the right thing to do. And that's what I would encourage you to do as well. You know, if you do something that's wrong, admit to it. I mean, I did. I called them. I admitted it. I sent them a check. You know, it's part of doing business. And I just wanted to, suspensions, that's another thing. I've been suspended from Amazon. I've had Amazon hold $35,000 of my money for over a month. Do you want that to happen to you? No, you don't. I mean, and I can show you how to keep it from happening to you because I did it. So the main thing in that story is definitely upload your tracking numbers into Amazon because Amazon wants to make sure that you're taking care of their customers, and so you want to do that. Crappy listings, non-optimized listings. Have I done it? You betcha. You can go out there and look right now. Dino eggs, Flintstone vitamins. I was the one that put that listing up there, and if you look at it, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, Becky, this thing is like terrible. But you know what? It made me thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars. And you know why? Because I was in the right place at the right time. I was actually helping my husband clean the garage, and I walked in and the TV was on, and there was an ad for Flintstone Dino Egg vitamins, and it said new. So I used the television marketing advertisement that, since they're advertising on TV and they're saying that it's new, then it's probably not on Amazon yet. And guess what? It wasn't. So I was the first one to take them on Amazon. But what happens, people watch the TV, they say, oh, Flintstone vitamins, dino eggs, and then they go to Amazon and they type in dino eggs. That's just human nature, and that's what people do. And I capitalized on the opportunity. I didn't have to have a good listing at that point because it was already a brand name. And I made a killing doing that. But then someone jumped on there and tanked the price, and it wasn't beneficial for me anymore. But did I cry? No way. You know what I did? I went out and found another item and another item and another item. And that's what I want to teach you how to do, and teach you how to think past when, one little thing happens or one little bump in the road with your e-commerce business. There's always, always, always a solution. And if I haven't done it, I can guarantee you I know somebody that has been through the exact same thing that you may go through, or maybe you're going through now. I don't know. So that would be a few of the mistakes that I've made. I've made many more, but those are the most notable ones right now. But, people charge because this is a business, and people are in the money-making business. So I'm online. I make a ton of money on Amazon. I make a ton of money on e-commerce. I've built a team of over 600 people that I've introduced to e-commerce. I have done consulting. I've done coaching, I've done mentoring, and more recently, I've made over $3,000 in one day. And guys, this is income claims here, but I'm just saying that this is the truth. This is me, and there's no reason that you can't do it either, just from optimizing an Amazon listing. So you might say, well, Becky, I don't want to know how to private label. How many people, doctors, lawyers, etc., go to school, learn how to be a doctor, learn how to be a lawyer? Do you think they make $3 grand a day? I don't know. Maybe they do. I'm not sure how much income they make. I've gone to school. I have 2 master's degrees. I make a good salary, but I invested in myself, invested in myself, invested in myself. And that's what I want to encourage you to do. Right now I'm presented with an opportunity where I can invest $10,000 or $25,000 in my education right now. And for a lot of people, you're like, God, Becky, you are stupid if you do that, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? What would have happened in 2014, January of 2014, if I would not, January 12th, 2014, from a Facebook ad, if I would not have spent $19.95 to learn how to drop ship online. What would happen? That was $20, guys. That was a piece of pizza, a pizza, not a piece of pizza, but that was $20. And did I think twice about it? No way. I didn't even bat an eye. I was in Chicago. I pulled out my credit card and put it online. But there's so many people that were like, I really want to do this, but Becky, I'm scared. And I understand that you're scared. A lot of people are. But my advice is face your fear and do it anyway. You would be living paycheck to paycheck. Miranda, you're right. You know, there's a lot of people that are living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, thankful my husband and I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck even before e-commerce, but I know that we are not the norm. I know that a lot of people do live paycheck to paycheck. In fact, an extra $500 a month would help keep people from bankruptcy. Just $500 a month. And yet they don't want to invest in themselves. They don't want to take a risk, but they'll go out and get a student loan for $20, $30, $40, $50,000, and then they graduate from college and they're working at, you know, digging ditches or McDonald's, or even worse yet, they can't even find a job and they're home playing video games. So I don't know. I just think you need to reevaluate yourself. Fernand, that is right. Fear, false evidence appearing real. That is so true. I've heard that before. I should have said it, but you said it best. So fear is false evidence appearing real. And here's another thing. I am, a lot of people know me like locally, and the ones that know me locally, they're like, Becky, you're doing so well with e-commerce. Will you sit down with me and hold my hand and show me how to do e-commerce? Could I do that? Yeah, I could. But on the other hand, there's people in continents, Asia, countries like the Bahamas, Vietnam, and there are people in these countries that are just saying, Becky, I trust you, I believe you, I'm going to do it. If you can do it, I can do it. There's no difference between us. But yet, you know, even my family, my best friends, people I went to high school with, they're like, oh, Becky, you know, I just can't do it. I mean, but you spend, you know, $40,000, $50,000 on a college degree, and I've spent that money too. Don't get me wrong, and I am not knocking college degrees. In fact, I highly recommend that you get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. But I also think you should be an entrepreneur and have a plan B. But I also know that not everyone is an entrepreneur. So what I was going to say earlier is you may not want to know how to private label, but you can learn how to do it and turn it into a business for yourself and say, you know what? I learned this. I know how to get you on the first page of Amazon. I know how to get your product selling. I know how to sell keywords for this product. I have a client right now. She has an amazing product, and I didn't even know her. So let me tell you how I met her. Her name is Debbie, and Debbie's brother, actually I had a Tahoe before the Cadillac. Debbie's brother was working at the Chevrolet place where I went to get my oil changed on my car, and just casually I mentioned that I was getting, you know, into e-commerce. And he was like, oh, my sister sells e-commerce. This was like 2 years ago. Now, I've kept this relationship with Jerry over 2 years as I've gone back to get my car repaired. And speaking of Jerry, he's actually having open heart surgery today. So Jerry, I hope you're doing well with your surgery and everything went good. Carol says, if you don't have the money, you don't have it. Carol, you're absolutely right. However, I have people that are with me in e-commerce that are making over $1 million a year that sold their plasma to get their e-commerce business. So I know if there's a will, there's a way. I know that you can drive for Uber. I know that you can sell things around your house. And if you don't have things to sell, if you're posting on Facebook right now, you can get on eBay by whatever means and sell other people's stuff to have money. Once you learn a skill, nobody can take it from you. Hey, Renata, thanks for joining. So I met Jerry's sister, Debbie, or I met Debbie through Jerry, and she had been selling on Walmart and Marshalls and TJ Maxx, and she said, I really want to master Amazon. And so right now she's on the first page of Amazon, guys. And she, are her sales where we want them to be? No, because it takes time, but I know how to get them there. And when you can deliver results, when you can say, I can get you to the first page and I can get you results, and you do it, guess what happens? More people come to you, and more people come to you, and more people come to you, and you can have a $3,000 day, or you can have a $5,000 day, or whatever, however many thousands of dollars a day you want. And guys, that doesn't even count my e-commerce money, you know, with Amazon, making money while I sleep, making money while I'm sitting out here at the baseball field watching my son practice in a minute as soon as I finish with you, just making money. And you can do the same thing, but it all begins with a choice. So my thing, yes, Miranda, what I recommend is that you invest in a mentor, a coach, or someone that has what you want. Then you put your excuses to the side and you go for it, and I'll see you at the top. Have an amazing day. Becky Tim signing off. Bye.